up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the 4th level of hell and sent us down to the 7th level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Vick is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to start. I thought Lil Murder was going to turn Vick around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the 3 kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Get me up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Jesus Christ, Superstar. What's going on, y'all? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? I am here. Let's do this. Me and Really B flipped today. We switched it up. I let her go during my time. I'm going during her time. We here. We about to do what we always do. Have a good time. And all of that good stuff. Yeah. Are y'all excited? I'm so glad to have you here at a later time. That means we could get a little more debaucherous, y'all. That means we could say whatever. We at a later time. This ain't the drive at 5. This is just us shooting the motherfucking shit. Like only we can. So let me say hey to y'all as y'all come in here. We gonna have a good time like always. We gonna talk about some things and then we gonna get up out of here. Okay, I got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Listen, I hope y'all got some time. Just have a seat, sit down, all of it. Hold on. Hold your line. Y'all know what? I need a drink to make it. Should I go get a drink? Should I go get a drink? Hold your line. Let me get a drink so we can make this live a little better. Hold on for a moment. Hold on. Okay, we ready. We ready for real. Oh. All right. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. I am back. All right, we ready for real this time. Okay. So y'all listen, because we switched up, you know what I'm saying? Because we flip-flop, we switched up. I'm gonna switch up my lineup today. So we're gonna do Sugar Spikes last today. Kind of like we used to do, okay? Like we used to do. Let me say hey to y'all. Hey Jason, what's good, bruh? Lock Queen, what's going on, sweetheart? Dollface. Gabby is here. How are you doing, my love? China White is here. Everybody filing on in. It's so glad to see my wonderful pupils. Hey, Mel Lee, how you doing? Tarshell is here. Tarshell, have you been enjoying the members only chat? I know you only been in about a day and a half or about a day. Let me know how you enjoying the members only chat. You know, they've been kind of tame today. Don't worry. They'll get riled up. Don't worry. Hey, Vintage 1970, how you doing today? How's everything? Tamra, so glad to have you back, my love. Hey, grown woman, don't try me. I know that's right. Grown woman, don't try me. Try God, don't try me. I know that's right. Cha. Brittany Nicole, what is going on, sweetheart? Quake is back in the building. I'm so glad to see you, my love. Tracy W is here, one half of the Doublemint twins. I have not seen Tracy C today. I got to see what's going on with her. Xavier is here. Hey, Xavier, boo. Brown Mama is here. Cha. Cha. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. Child lovely 31 Blueprint. You love changing your avatar on me, and I live for him every time. Ravine. You can't snitch on me today, Ravine. Is you gonna snitch on Really B and how she sent you over here late today? Is that what you gonna do today? Because you always going over there snitching on me. Universal Goddess, you done changed your avatar too. What happened to the leopard? But I like this one too. I like them shades, girl. I like them shades. Hey, Tawana D, what's going on? Crazy Homebody Girl is in the building. Complex 613, what's going on, boo? I feel like I ain't synced you in a few days, my love. Everybody is filing. Yeah, I be the shit. What's going on? What is going on, love? Ronald, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came here on time. You didn't think that I flip. I absolutely do. You want to find out? You trying to find out, Ronald? Maybe if you get away from trade long enough, Ronald, you can find out. Demetria, where you been? Because you been skipping class lately too, Demetria. Don't think I'll be noticing when you be skipping class. I still love you though. Montrez, what's good, bruh? What is up? Cross country cruiser, how are you today? We are not doing red, blue, and black tonight. Cam's had a situation, so that's kind of why we flipped. So we can, because what'll happen is by the time we get to the sugar spike moments, it'll be around the same time or close to the same time as red, blue, and black. See how that's gonna work out, crazy homebody girl? I be thinking. Um, you already done had 2 drinks. I ain't mad at it, China White. I ain't mad, girl. David, what's going on? How is Baltimore? You see how I said that right this time? Baltimore, not Baltimore. I'm working on that, David. I'm working on it. Hey, Samira, where you been? Was you here yesterday? Did you make it to class yesterday, Samira? Because I don't remember seeing you. Cham. You try to space your drinks out. Hey, Jay Wash, I ain't seen you in a bit. How you been, boo? Cham. Isn't it give a throwback Tuesday with sugar spikes at the end? That means we're gonna have a good time with it, Xavier. Green girl, what's up? You saw my take on Anna. Anna is trash. The bitch is trash. Trash. Child. I told you the members only chat. They listen, they be clowning in the members only chat. Child. Hey L Sid, what's going on? Sweet Pea is here. Child. Everybody here. Don't do that, Xavier. Don't be trying to take up for her. Hey, by the way, how you doing? How you doing? Cherry Pool, what's going on? What is going on? Oh, there go Tracy C. Tracy C. This first story, I got updates on the Insta thought and her little fiance. That's our first story today, Tracy C. So sit down because we gonna spend some time on that one today. We gonna break this down. This is gonna be another one like Zion Williamson and Mariah Mills. Katrina, what's cooking? Child, I ain't cooking nothing today, honey. I'm gonna see what I can order, honey. I really feel like some pizza, but we'll see. You got to get your drink on. Uh, Cam's is okay. We just he's got some stuff going on, and he's not gonna be able to make it today. But it's always good to keep somebody in prayer. Keep somebody in your prayers. Oh, you was here yesterday, girl. I be my mind be gone. Yana, what's going on? Ciao. Ciao. L Sid. Don't worry, don't tempt them with a good time, L Sid, because they'll get it started. Hey, Movies Nicole. You got your edibles ready? Okay. Cha. Y'all just say hit the like button. Tracy, it gets better and better. Okay, so y'all, we ready to get this party started. If y'all ready to get this party started, go ahead and put a Shondo in the chat if you're ready to get this party started, because I'm ready to go ahead and get it started. You picked up some Christmas tree cakes and thought about me. You should now. I just finished another box last night. I did not go to the grocery store to get another box because I'm trying not to be as bad as I used to be. I'm not trying to show y'all my horrible addiction to Christmas tree cakes. It's so damn bad. Child. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this party started, y'all. So, yes, we are back at this story today, y'all. Okay. Don't be mad, y'all. Can I just say this? Don't be mad. Something about this story, I don't know. It has its fangs in my neck. Something about this story, child. Listen, don't nobody need to know that, Tracy. Don't nobody need to know how many Christmas tree cakes we go through. Girl. Ow. Harold. Harold. Hey, Harold. Hey, girl. Hey. Anyway, so this story with Travis Hunter, Heisman Trophy winning Travis Hunter, and his Insta thought, his girlfriend, fiance, the skank that's going to take him for all of his money, Lily. The story just keeps getting better and better with Lily and Travis. So, child, I have several videos here. Do y'all got time? Cause I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna play the videos. I'm gonna be honest with you. They long. So the first one's kind of long. The second was not that long, and then the third was not long at all. Now, oh, you been meeting with your home, but okay. Cha. You gonna be eating syrup sandwiches for the next year? Not mayonnaise sandwiches. Cha. We gonna listen, y'all. Get your popcorn, get ready, take some notes, cause this bird right here, she make you want to drag her, okay? Like the shit she says, y'all, this shit just don't make sense. And I just need y'all to do what y'all do. Over here down to the chat over here. I need y'all to be y'all, okay? I need y'all to go in on this hooker. I got the videos. We finna enjoy them. And I need y'all to just tell me y'all honest thoughts on it. Because in my opinion, the bitch ain't shit. Hey, Miss Bay Thing. Y'all ready for the first video? Okay. So here's the first video. The first video, like I told y'all, the first video is real long. Just buckle up. We gonna watch the whole thing. And then and then I just need y'all to add your live commentary in the chat. For those people who don't know what I'm talking about, Travis Hunter plays for the Colorado, for University of Colorado. That's Deion Sanders' team. He traveled with Deion Sanders from Jackson State to University of Colorado. He's the best player in college football right now. He plays both sides of the ball. He plays offense and defense. He's a phenomenal star athlete. He makes millions of dollars already in NIL deals. He's going to be a first round draft pick for the NFL. He's about to make a whole bunch of money. Anyway, backstory that we talked about yesterday was we reported on her a few weeks ago how she ain't shit because when he was getting off the football field and he was trying to say hi to people and stuff like that, she was having a nasty attitude. Then over the weekend, when he had to do some of his promos and take pictures with fans and stuff for the Heisman Trophy, she got all in her feelings and got upset. Now y'all gonna hear her make up this made up story about what it really was. I don't believe her. I think the bitch lying. But anyway, she was like, do I have to stay here all day and deal with this? Just being a real bitch. Now the people got mad about it. They started doing their investigative reporting. They doxed her apparently and found out that she used to be a scripper. Cause I'm a scripper and this is my life. I got bills to pay. A. Then Travis Hunter came out and said, oh, y'all making her feel bad. She done cried herself to sleep. She ain't never been a stripper. Now, the man we showed yesterday had receipts because he traced her phone number and the Cash App, and she immediately changed the Cash App. It was a whole situation. So now, here's the continuation of the story, the second part of the story, okay? Now that we all caught up, we can get to where we are now in this story. Okay, we all caught up. Hey, Culture Love. Yes, child, you came just in time. Child, it won't be 2 years. 2 years. Try 2 months. Try 2 weeks. Baby, I'm surprised she ain't already pregnant. Okay. Child. Anyway, so we got the videos. We got the update. Well, I be the shit. Then there's that. Y'all ready for the video? Let's watch the video. Here's the first video. It's long. Prepare yourself.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not, but with a testimony without a test of faith. So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who was a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field, so they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down, like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. But they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I had already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field. And then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families. And then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah. Next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social post. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It was like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there. You can go shop. You can come to the hotel. You can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So, when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there and then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were going to film that moment, and because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm going to sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are going to be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully, so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not be addressing this again. I didn't want to address it, but here we are.
She had a little more to say. Here you go.
To drink. He doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. Like I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like he never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't, be.
I got a couple things, y'all. I don't believe any parts of her. Okay. I don't believe any part. Let me tell you why. Their stories are not adding up. Baby, y'all both told us y'all been dating for 5 years. He was 16 years old 5 years ago, sweetheart. So I just want to know, were you out here dating 16-year-olds? I'm just asking the questions. I don't believe nothing this woman or he is saying. Y'all just coming up with lies to make up stuff. Even when she was talking about why she was sitting next to him at the Heisman Trophy, you're lying, ma'am. Well, I shouldn't say you're completely lying, but you're telling not the whole story. Oh, there was a seating chart. Yes, but the player decides where people sit at. So if you go to him and tell him, I better be sitting next to you, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be sitting next to him where he tells the people down to the Heisman production office who he wants to sit where. Another thing, ma'am. How you going to try and tell us you wouldn't talk to a cheater, but he was in your DMs when you knew he had a girlfriend? I don't give a damn if you do say, oh, I waited 2 years. So let's do the math. Now, wait, how long she said she waited? I'm sorry, 2 months, not 2 years. Did she say 2 months or 2 years? It was 2 something. I'm going to say it was 2 months. I hope it was 2 months and not 2 years. Please, God of mercy, don't let it happen 2 years, because that would have made them 14. Lord help us. But if he was cheating on his current girlfriend when he was trying to slide up in your DMs, wouldn't it stand to reason that he's going to do that to you? I'm just asking, because you don't date cheaters, but he was a cheater when you first met him. Girl, I'm not. It's already come out where 2 of the people that was in the video I showed yesterday. Remember the video I showed yesterday where he was taking pictures with people? 2 of those people have already come out and said, no, she's not telling the truth. We were at the official time where we were allowed to take pictures with him. And she did say exactly what the people said she said. Do I have to sit here all day? Girl, the people ain't making shit up on you. We just not gonna make you just look like a horrible, mean person. You do that well enough on your own. I don't believe nothing this whore says. I don't believe none of it. Listen, if this is the classic trait and characteristic of known liars, because known liars, that's what they do. They try to come out and explain away every single thing and try to have a well-crafted answer for everything instead of just going with the truth. Girl, if you know you innocent, ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and you don't owe the people nothing, girl, I would sit the fuck back and not be bothered. Girl, you mad? Great. Good. She's trash. Hey, Paul, I'm glad you got from under trade long enough to come on over here. Below Didi, listen, I'm sure Dion done tried to talk some sense into him, and he gives me that he don't give a damn. He at this point, he's gung-ho. He's not at this point. Hey, Catherine Powell. At this point, he's gonna stay with her if just to prove everybody wrong. Now, he's mad because he had to go online and he had to address the situation because people was like, people were like, well, it makes sense because y'all always pick white girls, and he was like, she ain't white, she black. Now that's what he said. Matter of fact, here's the video. Here's what he said. He said she ain't black, white, she black.
She mixed? Yeah, she's mixed. She's black and Mexican, bro. She's Mexican.
Just because she got some light complexion, nigga, that doesn't mean she's black, right? Your turn.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. She's not a snow bunny. Why do everybody think she's white? She's not white, bro. She's black and Mexican.
Even if she is white, why the fuck does it matter?
It don't matter, but then again, it's like, bro, if y'all actually pay attention, we said this multiple times. She's mixed. How many times you want me to tell y'all she's not white? Do we gotta go there again and chat? Do I need to show another picture of her and her parents?
You ain't got to. You ain't got to, bro. Bro, look at my soul.
And chat, it don't matter. Even if she was to just be white, why does that matter? Skin tone shouldn't matter. We in 2024. Why are we still having a race? We still putting a racism card. Black don't gotta be with black. White don't have to be with white. And Mexican don't have to be with Mexican. Race don't have to be just race. There's beautiful kids out here that's different race. Beautiful kids that's mixed race. Why we care about just being black on black? Like, bro, it's in 2024. Like, bro, that shouldn't even matter no more. People with no job, no women, no life, worrying about somebody else's job, girl, and life. It's crazy. No!
You're right. I don't have no woman. I don't even like them, but I do have a job and I do have a life. And we're talking about it. You mad? Child. We really don't care if the woman is black or white. Let's just be clear, sir. Red or yellow, black and white. She's gonna take your money regardless. Baby, she don't give a damn. It don't matter. Sir, you in danger. You are in danger, sir. Sir, you need to get your life in order. She's about to take you for everything that you worth. Now, come to find out, let's get down to the get downs. So, it's being reported, God of mercy, God of love. So yesterday we showed the video that that she was a stripper. Well, now a lot of other things are coming out. They're saying that she has an OnlyFans. Now, some guy who doxed her, another person doxed her because the more she talked, the more they start doxing. Some guy started, I don't know, those people who know code language, binary code language, C++, I don't know. But he went and started pulling this types of stuff. He said that it landed him with information that he got on her, and she had an OnlyFans back in the 2020. Clearly, that was when they was together. If they was together for 5 years, and that was her OnlyFans. I don't know. I don't care if the woman had an OnlyFans or not. It don't have a damn thing to do with me. I don't really care. I'm just saying. Also, it's also being reported that she's on record saying that she made him wait outside for hours while she was partying with friends. Now she was born back in 2001, according to reports. They met as teenagers and began dating in 2022. Not 5 years ago. So the story is changing. One point he say 5 years, another point she says 2002. She graduated from Kennesaw State University in Georgia back in December of 2022, completing her degree in 2 years. Anyway, where's the story? Did I bury the story? Hold on. So they found a video of her speaking on how he used to wait for hours while she partied and drank with her friends, and she would have him wait outside. Why are you waiting outside? I'm sorry, why are you having him wait outside? Is that why you don't want him to have you waiting while he's, signing autographs and shit that's gonna pay for your lifestyle? I'm just saying, ma'am, you're coming up as a I I ain't got nothing to do with it. Listen, y'all, I don't got a goddamn thing to do with it. She ain't shit, and she's gonna take him for everything he got. Oh, he wasn't, meaning he wasn't old enough to get in the party? Oh, that makes sense. Oh. Antonia, girl, we've been over here reporting on it, girl. How you doing today, girl? Child, she ain't shit. She ain't shit. Girl! I be the shit. She got an OnlyFans. It just makes sense. I ain't got nothing to do with it, y'all. Listen, if Chicklets for Teeth want to get with her and want her to take it for all he got, baby, go ahead. You gonna learn. Yeah, she do come off as a lady of the night. Cause I don't believe no parts of this shit about, oh, I don't deal with men that got boyfriends. I don't deal with cheaters. But he was cheating when he tried to talk to you. Girl, make it make sense. Not she a hood squirrel. Baby, I guarantee you that she will be pregnant prior to the NFL draft in April. I promise you. Listen, Travis, if you want to go out there and give money away, go ahead. Be our guest. Leave us the fuck out of it. Sir, go with God. I promise you. We're not going to fight you for her. And we're not going to fight her for you. Excuse me. I don't know, Xavier. I don't know. It is giving Drea 2.0. Absolutely. She is for the streets. Baby, listen. The man just won the Heisman, Xavier. The man is on track to make millions and millions of dollars. She ain't waiting. Because please be clear, there's a long list of skanks, thoughts, groupies, and other whores across the fruited plains. that don't mind him dipping his spoon into their sugar bowl and getting them pregnant first. So please be clear. He already has shown that he has the propensity for lying. We know that he cheats. We know he be down to the DMs. You expect all of a sudden she's gonna tame him? She's gonna be the one that gets him out the DMs? Where every girl of every shape, size, color, and hue is throwing their coochie, throwing the cooch at him, and he's gonna resist? Nah, bruh. Nope. She's going to secure the bag. Please be clear. Mm. Oh well, go with God. Um. So, former NFL quarterback Michael Vick is in the news. So it's being reported that Michael Vick has taken a head coaching job with Norfolk State University. Shout out to the Spartans. Now, Norfolk State University, which is an HBCU, it's down in Norfolk, Virginia. Listen, it's some good trade down there, down to the Norfolk. Let me tell you something. It's some good trade down to the Norfolk. You got the menses, you got trade, you got Navy bases and military men and all kinds of shit. Baby, you got good trade down to the Norfolk, Virginia. Anyway, that's not the story. The story is it is being reported by Sports Illustrated, is where I got this from. They are saying that he has accepted the head coaching job at Norfolk State University. Now, yesterday they were reporting that he was offered a job at Norfolk State and at Sacramento State, but he has accepted the Norfolk State University job. Look, it looks like Deion Sanders has given the blueprint. You go to an HBCU, you stay there for a year or two, you make them great, get all of the best recruits to come there, and then you parlay that into a big time um um uh 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 um in college football coaching gig, and maybe even make your way to the NFL. I don't know. I hope he doesn't do Norfolk State like Deion did Jackson State. Now, I'm not all the way mad at Deion, and when it happened, I reported on it here. I'm not all the way mad at Deion for accepting a job for more money at a bigger university. You know what? Do what you do. Get it how you live. Do your big one. But I do think that it's not a good look for you to just go to a HBCU for a year or two and then leave them high and dry to go to another school in college football. I'm just saying, but hey, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Norfolk State University. Any graduates or alumnus of Norfolk State University, behold the green and gold. I'm just saying. Um, Not listen. Really B was saying that they gonna play all of their songs with dogs in it. I just need to put y'all to put in the chat. What songs do you think will be playing at the away stadiums when Norfolk State goes to go visit? I got two. I know who let the dogs out. Listen, who let the dogs out is one. And where my dogs at? Get at me, dog. I'm just saying. Uh, what songs do you think will be playing? Uh, um, when he goes down to the away games for Norfolk State University. You're alumnus of Jackson State? Okay, I didn't know that, V. Carter. Sonic Boom of the South. Chow. I'm just saying. Is that Mississippi State, Antonio? You went to Mississippi State? Girl. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Child. You know the Spartan Atomic Dog? Yeah, you know the cues there. Get off on that. Spartan Legion, they been all right. They all right for yinging around the house. We don't really see it for the Spartan Legion like that. I mean, they're no Marching 100. Shout out to my band, the Marching 100. I'm just saying. Just saying. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Dr. Dre is at the door. Wow. The whole DMX first album. Child. Girl. Parliament Funkadelics. Child. I'm just saying. Child. I got some friends that went to a Virginia Union. I had a piece of trade down to Virginia Union. Child, lovely 31 blueprint. I have to tell you behind closed doors what I did with trade down to the Virginia Union. I still know him to this day. He's married. He got like 5 kids. He married to the same wife. They was dating in college. Were they dating when I got with him? I don't know if they was dating when I got with him. Girl, I don't know. I ain't care at the time. I was in college. I ain't care. Don't judge me. You don't know me all my life. Come on, Alabama A&M University, Alabama A&M Rich in Heritage Divine. Child. Harold said, tell me too. Okay. Not sexy red pound. You know what? I will say this about Michael Vick. He is a cute, he's a nice, handsome, dark-skinned man. Michael Vick can come over here and get what he wanted. I'm just telling you what I know. He's giving me grown man tease. You know what I'm saying? He's giving me what he get in this good bedroom. You getting a good stroke game. That's years of experience. Baby. Now the dick he's giving me, the dick is real regular. About a good 7.5, maybe 8 inches. Good boyfriend size. But he gives me that stroke game is going to send you over. I'm just telling you what I know. But Michael Vick, yes. Put a 27 in the chat if Michael Vick could get some. I just want to do a straw poll. Put a 27 in the chat if Michael Vick could get some to this day. I just want to know. Oh. Not too short, blow the whistle. Oh. Well, listen. Look at I be the shit, girl. I be the shit. You got to come around here for a silly Saturday when we show all of the menses. When we be showing all of the menses. We will be here for silly Saturday this weekend. We will have a Christmas edition of Silly Saturday. Not 27 and 72 if he nasty with it. Yes. There is a boyfriend size, Jason. Boyfriend size is about 8. You know, if you like them smaller, it's between 7.5 and 8. If you like them a decent size, you know, like I do, it's 8, 8.5. Anywhere from 7.5 to 8.5 is boyfriend size. Not too big, not too small, just right, can fit in the pocket. And we could have sex multiple times a day, every day. Now, every centimeter you go over 8.5, you're limiting the amount of times we can have sex in a week. So you go 8 3/4. Now, instead of once a day, I mean, multiple times a day, we can only do once a day. Or, you know, once you get to 9 inches, it's once every other day. Bitch, we need time to heal. Heal, bitch, heal. We need time to heal. Girl. Anyway, Michael Vick, we love you down over here. We'll be watching the Norfolk State University games just to see you on the sidelines, walking up and down. Double digits over here. If you into double digits, baby, you got twice a week. That's all. That's all you getting. Once you get to 10 inches, baby, you got twice a week. Ration out, do your big one, do whatever you gonna do. You got twice a week. Once you get to that, look at Antonia. Girl, y'all better be around here getting y'all internal organs displaced, having people displacing internal organs. Girl, not that you want your cervix tickled. I'm not doing this with y'all today. Girl, Michael Vick, we love you down. We got to move on, though, Michael Vick. We love you down. Don't be like that, Harold. Harold, you over there in the country. You dealing with a lot of double-digit ass motherfuckers down to the country in Alabama. Don't act like that, Harold, because there's a lot of displacement of internal organs down to your parts of the world. They be over there in Harold part of the world with length and girth. Them bitches this thick and this long. They this long and this thick with Harold. Okay. Baby, they likely to split you in half over where Harold at. But he over here talking about double digits. And he dealing with motherfuckers over there built like tripods with 3 legs. We're not doing this with you today, Harold. Harold! Girl. Look at V Carter. Look at V Carter. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, girl. Down and to the left. Now, we're here for all parts of that. We love us a good curve over here. We love us a good curve. Okay. Child. Nobody believes you, Harold. Harold. I'm just saying. Look at Ravine. Yes, Miss Shorty B. They are out here shifting cervixes. Baby Michael Vick, we gotta move on. You got us over here talking about peen. Got the people all hot and bothered. Speaking of peens, they getting divorced. Now I think this is the opposite. Now we saw your little pee. We saw your little tink. We saw your little tink, Chance the Rapper. I think she leaving you. Chance the Rapper and his wife is getting divorced. I think she's leaving because she found somebody that got enough dick to satisfy her. Now, I don't know, Chance. Maybe you a grower and not a shower. But, baby, what you showed us, baby, it wasn't a lot going on down there. No Ravine. I have no pics of Michael Vick. Do I? I don't think I do. I would have to check. If I do, I'll put it in the members only chat. But I don't think I do, Ravine. But yes, we go from talking about big peens to little dick ass Chance the Rapper. You gonna need to put a dick pic out there. You gonna need to let one of your groupie skanks leak a good, angle. Because as of right now, sir, it looks like you ain't got no dick. Chance the Rapper. And I believe that's why your wife over here looking mad like this. Cause she's like, listen, I'm not here for to be dealing with a little dick motherfucker. Well, I got to do Kegels while you fucking me. I got to be doing fucking Kegels just to feel your dick while you fucking me with that little bitty shit. I'm just saying. But apparently they're getting divorced. I don't listen. Now, apparently they do have a prenup, okay? Now his wife, her name is Kirsten. She's citing irreconcilable differences. I believe you. I cannot reconcile his 2.5-inch peen, Judge. Your Honor, there's no reconciliation with his 2.5-inch peen, okay? We cannot reconcile that, okay? We're not gonna be dealing with people and be in long-term relationships with bitches that got 2.5 to 3 inches. I'm sorry. And that is no disrespect to all of the people out there that all they got is 3 inches and that's all that God gave you. Baby, I don't know what to tell you. That's not my story. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay. Don't look at me. Don't blame me. Blame God. You need to go talk to the man upstairs about that. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But down here to the L Teddy 27 chat, we're not dealing with 2.5 or 3 inches. Listen, put a 27 in the chat if you're willing to deal with a man that has less than 4 inches of peen. Put a 1 in the chat if you are not willing to deal with a man with less than 4 inches of peen. I just want to do a straw poll so we can see what we talk about. Now they're gonna talk about all of while they're putting their answers in the chat. They were already separated back in April. Where's Xavier? Xavier, how long were they together? What did she get with him when he got famous, or was she with him before they got famous? I'm just asking. Now he a cute little man. But you ain't got no dick. The people say your brother is the one with all the dick. Now that's what I heard. Your brother is the one with all of the dick. Chance, that's what I heard. Ain't nobody in the chat willing to deal with a man with under 4 inches. So ain't none of us blaming your wife for saying she's not here for the fuck shit. Candace say you would have to lower your tone when you talking to her, and that's coming from Candace. That's coming from Candace. Candace say, bitch, take that bass out your voice when you talking to me with your 2.5 to 3 inches. Take that motherfucking bass out your goddamn voice. Girl! Child. His brother's married to your Morehouse brother's daughter. Oh, okay. Well, they say the brother is the one with all the dick. Okay. Child. Right. Listen, Ravi, you got to have the right tone to match your dick. Don't be coming over here with all of this bass in your voice, talking to me and shit, yelling and shit. Bitch, you got to get some more dick or you be yelling at me. Girl, y'all got me over here dying, bitch. Woo! You know they do say they have surgeries to help you take care of that. I don't know. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know how it work either. Universe Soul Goddess. Listen, that's not my struggle. That's not my story, baby. I'll leave that for those people. Let me know how that works out, okay? Tarshell said you got to talk nice to her when you got a dick that small. And that's coming from Tarshell. Don't come over here asking me about it. That's coming from Tarshell. She said you got to talk nice to her if you got a dick that small. Don't look at me for no answers. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. Listen, we got to move on from you and your little meat, sir. Go with God. For those members of the Beehive is celebrating because now Beyonce is the most certified female artist of all time. Shout out to Beyonce. She stands alone on the diamond and platinum throne in the music industry. The Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, announced today that she has the most certified titles for any female artist ever. Okay. Now it was her latest album, Cowboy Carter, that helped to push her over the edge with 103 total certifications. The album is platinum. Its leading single Texas Hold'em is double platinum, and 16 Carriages is also gold. Okay. I mean, what do y'all want from me? Y'all know. Let's be clear. Beyonce came during the right time. I'm not trying to minimize or trivialize her accomplishments. Shout out to Beyonce. Congratulations. We are happy for you. But let's be clear. You came during a time as a solo artist where you ain't got nobody to compete against. Ain't no real they're not giving real chances to R&B acts. They done started to put a lot of the black girls into the black people now have the opportunity to be in multiple genres, multiple areas where you can be certified. Some of our queens, some of our legendary and iconic figures never even had the opportunity to be included in other areas. They were all put into, there used to be the black charts, okay? Before there was the R&B charts, there was the black charts for all black artists. Then there was the soul charts where all black artists got into that um category. Then there was the R&B charts and all black people got into that category. Well, when the R&B charts came in, all black people got in that chart, and then there was rap that got added to it, and all black people was either in R&B and rap. It wasn't until the late 90s, early 2000s when black people even started to get considered in pop and other areas. All black people were all siphoned into the same area. So y'all can go over there and celebrate all of that. This shit is watered down, okay? This shit is watered down. Beyonce in another time period would not have shit. And I say that with unequivocally. You take Beyonce back in the late 80s, early 90s, she would be nobody. I'm not going to apologize for it. So all y'all Beehive members, y'all can go over there and celebrate. Y'all going to talk about how has the most Grammys of all time and all of it. This shit don't mean nothing, okay? She's not in the same breath as the legendary greats, and I'll stand on that. Anyway, moving on. The human cockroach. Lil Wayne is in the news. So Lil Wayne is on record saying, I wasn't trying to hate on Kendrick Lamar. I hope that he does real well. This ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. It has everything with me not being selected for the Super Bowl halftime. Here's his exact quote. He was on what's the show on Fox Sport? Not First Take, that's on ESPN. The show on Fox Sport with Skip Bayless. I can't think of it right now. I had too many drinks. Anyway, the show on Fox Sports. I almost said Fox Sports, but Fox Sports. God damn it! What is it? Indisputable? No. Shit. Now that's gonna bother me that I don't know that show. Skip. I gotta think of the name of this. Undisputed. That's what it is. Undisputed. Shit, I couldn't think of the show. He was on Undisputed with Skip Bayless yesterday. And yesterday, when he was on Undisputed with Skip Bayless, he said when Skip Bayless kept asking him about not being on the halftime show. He said, quote, when talking about Kendrick Lamar, quote, I've spoken to him and I wish him all the best. And I told him he better kill it. For whatever reason, I believe it's over my head. I don't know why, period. Obviously, I believe that it's perfect. I do know why. End of quote. That shit doesn't make sense to me. However, this is the human cockroach we're talking about. The human cockroach, let's be clear. The human cockroach has copious amounts of narcotics flowing through his veins at any given point. So you trying to get a coherent thought out of the human cockroach, Lil Wayne, isn't exercise in futility. I'm just being honest. But whatever. It's Lil Wayne. Circle with God. I have nothing for you. Jamie Foxx and Peen is in the news. So listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not watch the Jamie Foxx special. Everybody who I've talked to about the Jamie Foxx special has told me, don't watch that shit. The shit is horrible. We didn't like that shit. Don't go over there and watch it. It's not funny at all. Don't even do it to yourself. So I'm not going over there. I'm not gonna waste my time, effort, and energy trying to watch that shit. Not cocoa butter and the little baby oil. You know what? He need to talk to Diddy about the baby oil. Anyway, so he was at a birthday party. Okay. This past weekend. And he was over there down to the Mr. Childs. Now, Mr. Childs is listen, I've been to Mr. Childs. I've eaten there. Phenomenal food. The food is great. It's phenomenal. Let me tell you. So, but apparently, while he was there, somebody used a laser pointer and projected the image of a penis somewhere down to the restaurant, and he got mad about it because he said his kids was at the table and he felt it was disturbing for his kids to see him. Now, let me ask a question. Where my I need y'all to fact check this on me. He don't have little kids, do he? Like, I think his youngest child is a teenager, aren't they? If I'm not mistaken, Jamie Foxx's youngest child is a teenager, right? All right, Tarshell. I'm just saying. Anyway, I promise you, your kids done seen a penis before. I promise you they have. Okay, so his youngest daughter is 14. Okay, great. She done seen a dick. How much can you do with a laser pointer in the shape of a dick? It probably was in one of those crude ass images that little 12-year-old, 11-year-old boys draw all over the school and all over the chalkboard in fucking middle school. And that shit sent you into overload. You acting like they projected on the wall a full-fledged ass porn. They projected with a fucking laser pointer the image of a peen, and your stinking ass got all of your feelings and shit. That's why you got fucked up and got sent to the hospital. Baby, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Let's be clear, Jamie Foxx. Let's be clear. Were you upset because the laser penis was larger than your penis? Because we've seen your peen, Jamie Foxx, and it gives a good 6.5 inches. We've seen your peen. It gives a good 6.5. Now, I'm not, no disrespect to people who got 6.5. That's the average size. But you not exactly swinging for the fences from what we've seen. And we saw your erect peen, Jamie Foxx. That wasn't a flaccid peen. That was an erect peen we saw on you. It was a good 6. I might give you 6.5. Okay. The Google says his daughters are 30 and 16. Okay. Your daughters have seen a real peen in their lives. Okay. Whatever image they saw, it wasn't enough for you to get all into hysterics. That's why you got fucked up and sent to the hospital. Baby, we ain't got nothing to do with it. Mm-hmm. That's why you got your ass fucked up. Mm-hmm. The people don't respect you or your hands. Listen, they looked at you and said, "Oh, that's Jamie Foxx. Oh, girl, he ain't gonna do nothing." You tried to jump bad, and they fucked you up, and you got sent to the hospital. You should have sat your little dick ass down, kept eating, and went on with life. Girl, I ain't got nothing to do with it, Jamie. Don't be over here getting mad at the world and shit. Don't be mad at us, baby. Listen, you got your ass fucked up. You should have sat your ass down and kept paying for the expensive ass meal. Mr. Childs is expensive. It is not. Listen, if you go to Mr. Childs, the cheapest you're gonna spend per person is about $250 to $300. That's the cheapest you're gonna spend per person down to Mr. Childs. I've been there. I ate there. It's real good too. Mm. Jamie, we ain't got nothing to do with it. Sir, go with God. Offset is in the news. I don't know why, but he is. He had a recent Instagram post where he had to respond to Cardi B. And we reported on this yesterday, where Cardi B showed some text messages where he was begging for her cooch. He was begging to get up in her box. Apparently, the begging worked because he's been frequently digging off in your box, Cardi B, even after you allegedly split with him. Anyway, he posted a pic yesterday with the words, quote, "Lies told to make me look bad. I couldn't play how you do." End of quote. Then he followed that up by posting, quote, "Pray for them kids." End of quote. And everybody is now asking, well, what you mean pray for them kids? Well, what's going on with y'all cheering? Well, what are you alleging, sir, that Cardi B is doing with your kids? Now, if for those people who've been monitoring over the weekend, he claimed that his social media accounts were hacked. Now, this comes after he allegedly got his social media accounts back from being hacked. So apparently, this is allegedly you posting all of this. I never believe when these people say they got their social media accounts hacked, but that's just me. What do you mean? The people want to know. What do you mean, sir, when you telling people to pray for them kids? No, but no. Aren't them your kids? I'm just asking. Those are your kids. Y'all want to see the hold on, let me show y'all the post. I can't make this up. Y'all think I be making shit up. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold on. That's the post right there. Let me make it big. That's the post right there. What kids? You talk about your kids? The people want to know. You know something we don't know, sir? She doing something to them kids? Can y'all interpret this for me? I don't know what these people be talking about. Y'all know I can't stand Cardi B. Y'all know I can't stand her. Where's Xavier? Xavier, I need answers. These are your people from your generation, Xavier. I need answers. Where's Montrez? Montrez, these your people from Gen Z. I need answers. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with it. He posted it, not me. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Listen, I don't have any answers. I don't have no answers. I don't have no answers, y'all. None at all. None at all. BBL Drizzy, wheelchair Jimmy is in the news. So apparently, wheelchair Jimmy is having a contest where he's going to pay $10,000 to the best female in a lookalike contest. Well, let me say he paid, I should say past tense. Let me read this. Let me read the story so I get this right. Drake put up $10,000 as an added prize for his best doppelganger after getting word of a lookalike contest going down in his hometown of Toronto. On Saturday, wheelchair Jimmy, his fans gathered at Casual's Cakery in T Dot and dressed as all different eras of the superstar rapper in an effort to win the contest. When Drake caught wind of the event, he sent a message to the organizer and added money to the pot to up the stakes. Quote, I'm adding 10 bands to the lookalike contest as the main prize. End of quote. He wrote on social media. Ultimately, a woman named Michaela Chambers took home the prize after drawing on a thick beard and rocking 2 braids like Drake did earlier this year before cutting them off. Y'all think it's any coincidence that BBL Drizzy, wheelchair Jimmy, the best lookalike of him is actually a woman with XX chromosomes? Y'all think it's any coincidence that the best person to look like him, the closest thing that we can get to a lookalike of wheelchair Jimmy, is a woman, a true woman of XX chromosomes? That should give you all you need to know about BBL Drizzy, wheelchair Jimmy, and how his body seems to be overrun with estrogen. He's a whole ass bitch. He's a whole ass woman. I guarantee you, he probably menstruates once a month. Nobody likes you, BBL Drizzy. Go to fuck with God. V Card, he's cosplaying as a man. Let's be clear. He's cosplaying as someone who has a nut sack. Anyway, y'all, it's our favorite time of the show. Larry, we ready. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So long, I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! You know what? And because of that, we need a little shout in this place. You know, every now and again, the Lord be done something good for you. And before we get to our Sugar Spike segment, we need a little shout up in here.
Did you get verified? Did you get verified? Somebody look at your neighbor and say, yeah, paid for my verification. Yes, it did. Gonna do it. Yeah.
Jesus! Every now and again, before we get to our Sugar Spike segment, we got to get a shout up in here. Cha. So, the girl you see there is the shooter from the school shooting yesterday in Madison, Wisconsin. Her name is Natalie Rupnow. Now, you had some MAGA people, some conservatives on social media that were out here flooding social media with conspiracy theories saying that the shooter was trans, and the parents had to come out and say, no, that was not a trans child. Because what the conservative right wanted to do was they wanted to paint the narrative that it was a trans child, because there's an all-out assault on trans child. This had to be a trans child that committed this atrocity. No, it was a white girl. It was. I'm just saying. Was white. All girl. XX chromosomes. And from what's coming out, that school had a large population of black students. Did. But you got people out here trying to sell to their acolytes and sycophants and anybody who would hear that this had to be, one of those people who we don't see it for, that she was this was a trans child. It was not. Not. This was one of y'all's. I just had to put that out there. Moving on. So, that's Liz Cheney. So the Republican Party released a report today revealing the failures and politicization in their estimation of the now disbanded House January 6th committee. They topped their investigation by recommending a criminal investigation into former Representative Liz Cheney of Republican of Wyoming. The 128-page interim report forwards many of the claims circulated by the GOP since the committee was organized, claiming the January 6th Select Committee was improperly constituted and unfairly pinned blame on President-elect Donald Trump. Quote, Speaker Nancy Pelosi's multi-million-dollar select committee was a political weapon with a singular focus to deceive the public into blaming President Trump for the violence on January 6th and to tarnish the legacy of his first presidency. End of quote. And that's a direct quote from the report itself. The report's conclusion also calls for an FBI investigation into Liz Cheney, accusing her of witness tampering by being in touch with star witness Cassidy Hutchinson, a former White House aide. Can I be honest, y'all? Y'all know I always am. First of all, this is why Democratic Representative Ben Thompson of the great state of Mississippi, stated that if President Biden is giving out preemptive pardons, please give one to me, because we know, because Representative Ben Thompson, a great member of Kappa Alpha Psi, shout out to all my noops out there, is going to be someone who Donald John and his Department of Justice goes after, simply because he was the chair of the House Select Committee on January 6th. Now, Liz Cheney, baby, I don't have it to do. I don't have nothing for you, ma'am. Don't look for me to cry for you, Liz Cheney. I do not care. That's your party. Those are your people. Before January 6th, ma'am, let's go back and check the record, Liz Cheney. Excuse me, Elizabeth Cheney. You voted with Donald John and his administration his whole time in office, ma'am. You were here for all of the fuck shit and fuckery that he had going on. Then, after January 6th, when he threatened your life and the lives of all members of Congress, now all of a sudden, he's a horrible person. You were there, ma'am, when he was undoing all types of things that could help marginalized groups, that could help Black people, that could help the LGBTQ community, that could help other members of other minorities. You were here for all of that shit. Ma'am, go your ass back the fuck over there with your people. Those are your people. That's one thing that I did not agree with Kamala about. Over there, having Liz Cheney down to the Democratic conventions. No, ma'am, we don't need you here. You wanted to be a part of them. Her and Adam Kinzinger, y'all got it. Those are your people. That's your party. You are a registered Republican. You continued to be a registered Republican under the entire administration of Donald John Trump. Don't come over here with us now trying to act like we can save you. We don't have anything for you. Liz Trump, go over there with your people. Go over there with your people. We don't have nothing for you. Or at least I shouldn't say we. I ain't got a goddamn thing for you, Liz Trump. Go over there. If they want to bring you up on charges, ma'am, that has nothing to do with us. Those are your people. Do not look for us to help you. Do not look for us to save you. And I promise you, Joseph Robinette, if you give this whore a fucking pardon, I'm going to come onto this channel, click the goddamn live button, and drag your ass with reckless abandon. It's gonna be a 2-hour live of just me dog walking you, Joseph Robinette. I promise you that. If you give any types of pardons to Liz Cheney, man, we have nothing for you. We have nothing for you. Go with God. We have nothing for you. Oh well, go with God. So wait a minute. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Samara, Samara, you better not tell me that. So here's why I have to drag the Dems every now and again. Y'all know over on this platform, I am progressive. Okay, I'm a progressive. I don't mix words. You got the Dems over there. I'm a progressive. Yep, I'm hanging all the way over here on the far left end of the political spectrum. I am a progressive through and through. Absolutely. Yes, the fuck I am. I am a progressive. I don't mix words. So, was I rooting for my girl AOC? Absolutely. So, let me give you the backstory on this shit. Okay. So, AOC put in to be the Democratic ranking member of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee. So, since the Republicans will be in power, they will have all of the chairs of the congressional committees will be Republicans, but the ranking member, meaning the highest member of the minority party, will be from, the ranking member will be a Democrat. So AOC was put in to be the ranking member of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee. I'm here for all parts of it. AOC is about that life. She's here for accountability. She's always, since she got into Congress, been here for people doing that. So, what do the Democrats do? The Democrats do what they always do. For those of you all who have watched me for years now, I have talked about how the Democrats do everything in their power to fight against progressives harder than they fight against the Republican Party. The same Republican Party that is out here to do away with democracy as we know it. The Republican Party is doing everything in their power to do away with democracy as we know it. And instead of the Democratic Party fighting with everything they have against the Republican parties, they'd rather pick a fight with progressives, members of their own party. They have more smoke for progressives than they do for people on the other side of the aisle. Case in fucking point today. Case in fucking point today. So I told you that AOC put in to be the ranking member of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee, but the Democrats would have no parts of that because these bitches are stupid as fuck. They're still trying to hold on to this. Oh, we need to hang at the center. We need to be more centrist. What this election told us was we need to gravitate more toward the center, which means you're gravitating more toward the right. So, yesterday, when they had the first round of the two-step process for choosing the ranking member of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee, the vote went 34 to 27. To who? To who? To who? I'm glad you asked. Representative Jerry Connolly, Democrat out of Virginia, who is 74 years fucking old. 74-year-old Jerry Connolly. Another geriatric, another centrist, another establishment Dem who's not going to buck the system, who's not going to speak truth to power, who's not going to be one that truly tries to have some fucking oversight on the fucking House committee on oversight and accountability. He's going to just toe the line, go along with whatever the fucking establishment Dems tell him to do. They don't want anybody in these positions that is going to call people to the carpet. They don't want anybody there that's going to make waves, that's going to actually be about the business of speaking truth to power, talking about what these people are actually doing to the American public. And so here we are. Here the fuck we are again. Now, Hakeem Jeffries still has the power to appoint AOC there if he should choose to. Even though, like I said, it's a two-step process. The first step is to take a symbolic vote of the members of the caucus to see how they feel about it, but it's still up to Hakeem Jeffries. Okay? And the reason that I say is up to Hakeem Jeffries. The vote that we had yesterday was a vote of the steering and policy panel of the Democratic caucus. It still has to go before the entire caucus for a vote. The caucus is going to vote however the Democratic leader of the Democratic caucus tells them to vote. And what usually happens is the leader of the Democratic caucus will usually go with whatever the vote of the House, of the Democratic caucus's steering and policy panel. And they'll usually go with that. But they have the right to endorse someone that the panel did not vote for, knowing that the caucus as a whole is going to side with the leader of that caucus. So that's what I mean when I say it's still in the hands of Hakeem Jeffries. Now there was a vote today I have not yet received the results of said vote, but there was a secret ballot vote today by the whole caucus that would decide how that would go. I'm sure we'll find out quickly to probably tomorrow morning, if it's not already out. But the shit like this just sickens me. Y'all haven't learned anything from this election. I told you that these people were over here doubling down on, oh, we didn't get it totally wrong. We just need to stick to what we're doing right now. Really. And alienate the same progressive base, alienate the same youth vote, alienate the same Arab American vote that you alienated this election cycle that cost you the White House. Y'all ain't learned nothing. Let me move on before I spike out. I mean, it's just ridiculous with them. In the great state of California, California lawmakers have introduced a bill to prevent ICE actions within 1 mile of schools. As President elect Donald Trump's inauguration draws near, California lawmakers are introducing new measures that will prohibit local law enforcement from cooperating with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, better known as ICE agents, within a 1 mile radius of a public school. The bills would also keep ICE agent off school grounds. Under the proposed legislation, ICE agents would need a signed warrant from a judge to access school campuses. Assembly member Al Muritsuki, introduced Assembly Bill 49 to protect immigrant children from ICE actions at school and child care facilities. If the bill becomes law, daycare center employees would be required to ensure ICE officers provide valid identification, a written purpose, and a judicial warrant. Agents would also need to receive approval from the center's director before entering a child care facility. State Senator Lena Gonzalez introduced Senate Bill 48. If passed, the legislation would prohibit California law enforcement from sharing information about students, families, or school staff with immigration authorities for enforcement actions within 1 mile of a school. The pair of bills are backed by State Superintendent Tony Thurmond. The bills are aimed at protecting schools from attendance drops or funding losses due to federal deportation threats. Assembly member Muritsaki said, quote, unfortunately, the threat of federal immigration officials coming onto school grounds to detain undocumented students or family members casts a shadow of fear over all California students. Students cannot learn if they are living in fear of being deported or separated from their families. The bill is necessary because children should not be afraid to come to school, and parents should not be afraid to send their children to school. End of quote. Listen, I'm here for it. California and all other states that are out here saying y'all could be over there doing whatever the fuck y'all want. Over here in these blue states, we're not here for none of the fuck shit. I'm here for all of it. I hope these bills pass. It does look like they have enough to pass the California State House and the California State the California State Assembly and the California State Senate. And I hope that they do pass, because I agree. Don't look for the schools to help y'all do y'all job. Don't come to the schools over here bothering our kids. These kids need to feel like school is a safe place. It's bad enough in most states now. Children are afraid to be their authentic selves at schools because there's an all-out assault on LGBTQ plus youth. You're right, Simera. It should be federal law. But unfortunately, we have a Republican House and a Democratic Senate where even if we wanted to pass it right now, that shit wouldn't go through. And we know it ain't gonna go through once January 20th hits. I'm hoping that we have other states like Illinois, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, and other blue states that will also pass similar laws. Right, Green Girl. I mean, it has to be permanently traumatizing for a child to have to endure this. Let's move on. This is something that normally I would do on Teacher Project 2.0, but I want to do it here. So you really B and I have talked a long time about schools having shortages with bus drivers and with being able to find individuals that will drive school buses. Well, now some state and local governments are now deciding to offer on a wide basis um to cut off offering of school bus servicing, I should say, on a wide basis. Let me give you this bit of information. Only about 28% of US students take a bus, according to Federal Highway Administration survey concluded early last year. Now, that's down from 36% in 2017. As responsibility for transportation shifts to families from the schools, the question of how to replace the traditional yellow bus has become an urgent problem for some. In many large school systems that are well underfunded and well understaffed for this, they just cannot offer it to the students. And parents are now having to rely on ride share programs like Uber and Lyft. There are also uh, uh, um, um, apps that are out there right now that are utilized specifically for ride sharing of students to schools, where you have the driver has to be background checked and all of the things that go along with you servicing students. But there are people that have already developed apps to help in this program. It costs money. So now um there's a large percentage of parents now that are part of their budgeting, not just for all of the other things that they have to pay for their children, is transportation of their child to and from school, because there's just no staffing for it. There's less and less bus drivers out there. So um I'd love for you all to put in the chat, those of you all that have school aged children, whether or not this is a problem that you see in your local area. Are you having to worry about transportation of your children to and from school? I know in my own hometown of Miami, there are bus services where they have transportation services where you have private companies that have like 15 passenger vans where you pay a monthly fee and sometimes a weekly fee for your child to receive transportation to and from school. Because just because the amount of school buses that are out there diminishes, that doesn't diminish the distance in terms of the distance from your child's home from the school. And these children still need transportation. Some parents just don't trust their children to walk home in today's atmosphere. Some parents just don't. Some parents know their child stays too far for you to adequately think that your child is going to walk home from school. Yana says, in our district, we have teachers driving the bus in the morning, then go to class and teach all day. Then they leave to drive the afternoon ride. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's crazy to me. Listen, in all my years in the classroom, I wish listen, I hate to use this French. I wish a motherfucker would ask me to teach all day. Wait, to drive the school bus, drop the kids to school, teach all day, then drive them same kids back. Oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Transportation will be given to any child that lives more than a mile from idiots of schools in my town. Anything under all the kids have to walk. Listen, Miss Shorty B, that's a best case scenario. But in most, especially in the metropolitan areas, they're that's not the case anymore because there's just such a large shortage of staffing of school bus drivers. There just is. And they're having to forego what was back when we were in school. That was common. If you stayed more than a mile from school, you would be able to catch the bus. But in today's world, that's just not the case. I'm just being brutally honest. My friend is a bus assistant for disabled kids. She loves it, but she tells me that they need more drivers for disabled kids. They need more drivers, not just for disabled kids, for all the kids. There are predators out there, people who don't obey traffic laws, hitting the. Yes, it's dangerous out there. And you're talking about the danger when we have a shortage. S.C. Thompson says, I'm in Orlando, Florida. They start at 20 hours. No more problems. Okay. I guess that's $20 an hour. Okay. I guess if you pay them more, they would come out. That makes sense, Essie. If you start at $20 an hour, you may have more people more inclined. But you do have to get people that have the right types of driver's licenses. You have to have CDLs and all types of other driver like that. You can't have from what I know, in most areas you can't have a traditional driver's license. You have to have like CDLs and stuff like that in order to be able to drive the school buses. Yana said, my kids have been car riders since I finished my treatments, but I live less than 10 minutes from all three schools. As well, I also take as many other kids with us. Both our trucks have 3 rows. Okay. In Cleveland. And you know what, Yana, it may have to get to that. Well, we got to start looking out for our own and being a community again, where within our neighborhoods. I'm talking about helping out the black people. Let's be clear. I'm talking about helping out the black people. I'm looking out for all the black people. I ain't looking out for nobody else. Anyway, in Cleveland, there is no school buses for the middle school and high schools. We give out public transit passes to the students. Okay. Thank you for that information, D. Johnson. Listen, I really think that this is something that Really B and I'll talk to Really B. I really want us to cover this in a little more detail on Teacher Project 2.0 because this is a pressing issue for a lot of parents out there. Passenger endorsement license required for bus drivers. Okay. I get so mad because the buses stopped literally across the street from the school. When I was a kid, the people who lived within a mile had to walk or be a car rider. Listen, I promise you, Miss Shorty B, it is a big problem in most metropolitan areas where the transportation is just not there anymore. I'm gonna get with Really B, and this is something we'll definitely dive into and unpack for you all on Teacher Project 2.0. In more sugar spiky news, let's go to the great state of, or I should say, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. In the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we got another story of cruelty to prison staff. Now, y'all know we covered a story, I believe it was last week, where we talked about some of the barbaric things that was happening to prisoners in prison. Well, we got another story coming out of the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Prison staff in Pennsylvania allegedly waged a quote campaign of mass torture, end of quote, according to a lawsuit filed on Tuesday, December 17th. It alleges that guards outside Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in Dauphin County, punished entire cell blocks after suspecting some inmates were smoking synthetic marijuana. The lawsuit says that top jail officials cut power and heat. It also claims officials kept toilet paper, soap, and warm clothing from prisoners during a months-long punishment last year. A Dauphin County commissioner said he is, quote, deeply disturbed by the end of quote, by the accusations in the lawsuit. He maintains an investigation must play out to determine the appropriate consequences. The abuses described by inmates happened in the prison's restricted housing unit, typically for prisoners who break the rules and where jail officials believe inmates were using drugs. Court documents note that prison officials responded to the alleged violations by taking personal items and shutting off communication outside the prison to inmates. Prison workers also allegedly cut the heat when temperatures outside were below freezing. Let me say that again. Prison workers also allegedly cut the heat from the entire facility when temperatures outside were below freezing, according to the lawsuit. The plaintiffs were reportedly looking for monetary damages on behalf of the detainees. Defendants in the lawsuits include the warden, chief deputy warden, and other prison officials. The plaintiff's lawyer says um, DCP, which is Dauphin County Prisons, has a quote widespread and well-earned reputation as a troubled facility. More than Where more than 20 people have died in custody at the jail since 2019. End of quote. Mm. The progressive side of me says, I don't give a damn if someone is in prison. You still have to be humane. If it's below freezing outside, why the fuck would you turn off the power? Why do you tell somebody y'all can't have no toilet paper? Y'all can't have no soap. Y'all can't have no warm clothing. Really? For a whole month? So you basically said don't bathe and don't wipe your ass when you shit for a whole month. Let me move on before I spike out. Before I spike the fuck out. Well, this is another trigger warning story. If you have school-aged children, I'm warning you now. Trigger warning when you hear this story. An elementary school teacher in New Jersey faces charges for allegedly taping a child's head to a desk for nearly an hour, and his teacher's aide is accused of failing to intervene. That's the teacher on the left and the teacher's aide on the right. Todd Lewis, 57, was charged with one count of second-degree endangering the welfare of a child. His classroom aide, 67-year-old Salin Scala, faces one count of fourth-degree abuse and neglect of children. Their arrests follow a complaint local detectives received on October 31st, accusing Lewis of placing masking tape on the desk of a 9-year-old student's of placing masking tape on the back, of a 9-year-old student's neck, then attaching the tape to the child's desk for 40 to 50 minutes. Authorities also learned that the teacher's aide was in the room during the incident but never interfered to stop the abuse. The incident reportedly happened on October 30th at Lenox Hill Elementary School in Prompton Lakes, New Jersey. Mr. Lewis appeared for judicial proceedings last week after being served a warrant for his arrest. He was granted a pretrial release with special conditions that he be monitored and not have any contact with minor children, including the victim. Prompton Lake School Superintendent Paul Omaroso stated that Mr. Lewis and Ms. Scala have been placed on leave and are prohibited from the Lenox Hills school premises. Amoroso also assured parents that district officials were working closely with law enforcement. The fact that they were able to make it to the courthouse and ain't nobody came and seen them yet. The fact that they were able to make it to the courthouse and ain't nobody came to see them yet. Universal Goddess said if it was her kids, baby, she'll be having the brightest smile of all, letting you know, yeah, bitch, I did it. Problem. Yana said she would be the same way. I just don't see how this shit happens and you ain't at the school the next day asking for a parent teacher conference, and as soon as that teacher come in there, you ain't started wailing on their ass. Child, let me move on. In our last story of the day, let's end our sugar spike segment with a little bit of good news, okay? That the woman you see there is California lawmaker Tony Akins. She is running for California governor, and if elected, she would become California's first lesbian governor. Um Now, we know that this election for governor of California doesn't happen until 2026, but it's never too early to have people on our radar. This is Tony Akins. Um, she is currently a California legislator, excuse me, but um she is being endorsed by the Victory Fund and other LGBTQ plus outlets and organizations around California. She has announced her bid for California governor. So we're happy for listen. We celebrate her. We're happy for her. I'm going to do a special live later on in 2025 where I go through an entire list of LGBTQ plus politicians running for certain seats in certain states. I will also do a special on black politicians in certain states running for certain seats. So we'll certainly do that. If you know that you have someone in your respective area that is black and or LGBTQ, please let me know so I can add them to my growing list that I have to present, and I'll present those next year. Okay? Um so that is Tony Atkins. Listen, that's all we got today, y'all. Listen. That's all we got today. We've been on here 2+ hours. 2+ hours. And I appreciate you and thank you all for it. Listen, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button. If you're new around these parts, go ahead and subscribe. We have a great time like this every day. We have a great time like this all the time. Normally, our regular time is 5 p.m. How Eastern Standard Time. However, today we switched up with Really B, and we went during her time. We normally have the drive at 5 here, and we end at 6:45, and Really B goes at 6:45, so we go straight into Really B. But today we flipped, so there's that. Listen, y'all, I'm about to go get me something to eat. I am hungry as hell. Okay, and we about to get us something to eat. Um, if you would like to contribute to the platform, there's my Cash App there. Please feel free. It's not required, but it goes a long way to help keep the lights on in this place and to help help us spruce up the place and be able to do more things and add more things to the platform. Those of you all who have been here long enough know that we have always we always pour into the platform. We upgrade every now and again. We bring certain things on the platform. We upgrade the cameras and the mics and the graphics and everything. So certainly we want to thank you for that suggestion, Miss Shorty B. If you could send me an email with that person or DM with that person's name. But yes, if you'd like to donate to the platform, there you could do that there with that QR code. We're about to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. No red, blue, and black tonight, but we did get our politics in today. Listen, y'all, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Y'all decided to rock with me and stay here with me today, and I am eternally grateful for it. We'll be back tomorrow, doing what we do as only we can do it, and we'll see you then. Until then, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.